Hey guys, thought I'd do a quick review on the Sunny SF-B0418 magnetic mini exercise bicycle. So I decided to get this one over many other cheaper devices off of Amazon due to the magnetic resistance system, as opposed to other ones that do tension either via just a bolt that presses down or some sort of strap that just adds tension. These produce a much better experience. So that said, I bought mine off of the Amazon warehouse deals for a couple bucks off. Figured something like this shouldn't really have any problems, but I did run into one issue that hopefully this video will help with. I also want to comment on build quality. A couple other reviewers made some comments about build quality of the device. Now, once you have the plastic shell off, which, I mean, it's ABS shell, I don't think you're going to find any real problems with build quality on this thing. If I can turn on my light, I mean, we got a solid steel welded frame here. Everything inside is extremely tight, very good tolerances. Everything is buttery smooth. It's great. I don't think there's any merit to a build quality issue. Maybe some people have some QC trouble. I'm not sure. Now, on to my particular issue. I actually had a problem where just once I got the thing together, I gave it some movement, and literally within a couple degrees of movement here, it runs into a stop. Now, with the machine open, you can see exactly what's going on. And that is this little armature mechanism here that moves the magnet in and out. This little mounting screw here is actually sticking out enough to where it interacts with the spokes here. So this, as far as repairing it once you actually get it out, is pretty simple. Give you a little hole to take care of that with. Now, I'll probably put some Loctite on this. Don't over tighten it because that will actually prevent its movement in and out. But cinch that down, make sure your arm still moves freely, and there you have it. It's really smooth. So again, build quality and its function of the unit, it's really excellent. Some of the other things people were talking about having problems with is the pedals coming off. I'm not sure if anybody had an issue with the crank, but I'll get to that in a second. As far as the pedals go, make sure you install them correctly. The instructions, while a bit cryptic, if we look at the manual here, there is quite some language here telling you which parts to use. And really, during assembly, everything comes together except for the two legs there, the bolts that hold those together, and then the pedals onto the cranks. The cranks come assembled and everything. So most of these parts and instructions here, you're only really addressing 5 or 6 parts. So it's a little bit confusing for some folks to probably go through these instructions. But if you're careful, it's pretty straightforward. There's not much to mess up in assembly, except for left and right side. Very important. The left side, I believe, is reverse thread. That way when you're pedaling normally, you're not going to start backing out those threads. So make sure you get the correct side as far as the pedals go for installation. You have to get that right. They're labeled. We have the left side here, even the pedal itself. Where are we? That's right. Pedal itself labeled, and there's a difference in the nut that you install. The reverse thread nut, I believe, has the white side, or vice versa. Just check the note that's in there. There's even an additional card and another document that gives you a warning. Install them correctly, and if you install them on the wrong side, don't cross thread them. Just the biggest cautions: install them on the correct side. Do not cross thread anything. Very important. As far as the build quality of the machine itself, like I said, it's excellent. The usability, excellent. Buttery smooth mechanism. The resistance is terrific on it. It's really surprising what just movement of that little armature in there would do as far as resistance. There's discernible differences between each of the 8 levels on there. From 1 was nothing with the magnet completely disengaged all the way up. Each level definitely provides a noticeable discernible increase in resistance as you go up the scale, and all the way up to 8. It's terrific, really. Very impressed with this gadget here. Now, as far as getting it down to this level, should you have a problem, I just want to give a quick note. So this plastic case, in order to remove it, you do have to remove the cranks. And in order to remove the cranks, you do need some tools. Don't even mess around. Have the right tools. Any bicycle shop should probably have the right equipment for you. In this case, so to get the crank off, you got the plastic cap. Remove the nut. You will need a socket to do this, and then your crank will be really still on there. You need a crank puller tool like this one. This particular one is from Park Tool. You would install this and back it all the way in as far as you can go, and then crank that down, and that will gradually pull your crank off. There's plenty of instructions on YouTube on removal and installation of cranks for bicycles, as well as tips and parts that you need. Once you get both sides of those cranks off, you simply remove these screws from the either side. The plastic casing comes off, and you have access to everything in here. The instructions that it comes with also give you a very detailed explosion diagram of everything that's in there and how it all comes together, and a parts list. They also sell parts, which is fantastic.